Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I've uploaded, since I've actually filmed anything. I know if you guys are new here, my name is Vivian, and obviously you guys can tell I'm gonna be doing my January TBR. This is going to be a little bit late. I am filming this late. I am also going to be uploading this late. I have been on a little tiny reading break, but also like on a filming break. I had a lot of things going on with me by the end of the year last year, because technically we're in the new year now, so happy new year. I'm excited for the new year. I feel like it's going to be a lot different because a lot of big changes are going to happen this year. I am pretty pumped for the new year. Anyway, point being, I've been on a break, but I do want to film my January TBR, which I always do, and I always use the TBR prompt jar method, so we're gonna be doing that today. If you guys want to see me create my TBR prompts, I do have a vlog on that, so I'll link it in the description box below. I'll be picking out 8 prompts for this TBR. I always pick out 8 prompts. Although reading has been a little bit scarce these past few weeks, I'll be trying my best. I feel like I'm in the mood to read. I just don't know what I want to pick up. I have no clue what I'm feeling. So we're just gonna let the TBR prompt jar help me with that. Let's just go ahead and pick out our first prompt. I have so many prompts in here, so many new prompts. I'm so excited for them, but let us pick out my first prompt. Oh my gosh. Color of the cover has to match my outfit is my first prompt. Okay, I am looking colorful today. I'm wearing a blue and yellow like shirt. Pants are currently cream, not cream, like off-white, I think. I do have one book that I'm like, I know for a fact that it's like blue and yellow. Same time next summer. Do you guys see it? Blue and yellow. But I know Nora Goes Off Script was released before this one, so I wanted to pick up Nora first. I don't know, like if you cover this part here, then these two work, and then the spine is beige, which matches my pants, but this is kind of ruining the vibe. I mean, I'm not mad about this because I do want to read it, and I know it's January. For a lot of people it's not summer, but for me, I live in a tropical country and I'm going to Bali. The next 2 weeks I'm gonna go, and so I want to bring a beachy read with me, so this is actually a pretty good option. Same Time Next Summer by Anne Madigan. I'm a little bit sad that I'm not gonna pick up Nora Goes Off Script first, but it's fine. I don't really know what this is about. Sam's life is on track. She has the perfect doctor fiance, Jack, a great job in Manhattan, and it's about to tour a wedding venue near her family's Long Island beach house. Everything should go to plan, yet the minute she arrives, Sam senses everything is off. Wyatt is here, her Wyatt, but there's no reason for a 30-year-old engaged woman to feel panicked around the guy who broke her heart when she was 16, right? Ooh, is this second chance romance? It's second chance romance! I love me a good second chance romance, you guys. I think this is gonna be great. We are off to a good start. I am gonna be attempting to pick out books that are like on the easier side when it comes to reading, just because I haven't been like in a huge mood to read. Like a pile of prompts here. Let's do one of these. Oh, I dropped it. Hopefully it's one of these. Is this one? Yeah, it's this one. This is kind of nerve-wracking. Even number of pages. So I need to pick out like books that I want to read. Here's the thing, I don't know what I want to read. I've read like 100 pages of Flamefall. Let's see if this is an even number of pages or not. I'm gonna check the page that's before the acknowledgements because I feel like that's a lot more fair. It's 483, so it's not even number of pages. You know what? I'm gonna try Nora Goes Off Script. 257. So that's not an option either. Okay, I have The Great Gatsby. It is currently still sealed, so I'm gonna take off the seal and check the page count for this. What is this the last page? There's no acknowledgements page. Oh, it's 152. So this is even number of pages. This is a part of my 25 books in 2025. So I just picked this. It is thinner. Again, like I said, I want to read thinner books just because I feel like right now I'm in like maybe a little bit of a slump. I figured that I would read a classic as well because my goal this year is to read more classics. According to the back, it says, nobody throws a party like Jay Gatsby, whose Long Island mansion buzzes day and night with riotous crowds of bright young things. But Gatsby's always alone in the crowd, silently longing for the one thing he cannot have. And eventually this yearning will destroy him. The second book we're gonna pick, I'm gonna pick this one here. That's like, oh my gosh, it's a pile of prompts. I'm gonna pick this one, like semi-open. This one says, title starts with the first letter of the month. We're in the month of January, so the title has to start with J. I don't know if I have any J books. Oh my, I completely fumbled. I I fumbled so bad. I have 2 classics in my TBR now. I don't even know what to say. I'm sure this is the only one. It's Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and I wanted to read this last year in the month of November because apparently this is set in the month of November, but I failed, and now it's the only J book, and now I'm stuck with 2 classics to read. Since I'm not in a mood to read anything, let's do it. This is a very thick book, by the way. It's like 500 pages. Holy cow. I have heard lots of rave reviews on this book, which is why I got it. I'm not sure how to feel about classics, to be honest. I haven't had the greatest experience with classics, so I'm a little bit scared of them, but I want to give it a shot. I want to give it a chance, and I'm just gonna pick it. So we're picking Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I can't believe I'm actually picking this up. Okay, 4th prompt. I picked this one. What did it say? Enemies to lovers. Okay, we have picked a safe prompt. This is an enemies to lovers option. A Curse of Blood and Stone by K. Tucker. I don't know why, but I'm not in the mood for this. So Immortal Dark by Tigist Girma. Look at the swears. They're beautiful. I have heard great things about this book. Also, it's a vampire book, and I know there's like a 2nd book that's coming out this year, I think, to do with vampires and like Dark Academia. But do I want to read this? It's an easy option, but I'm looking at my physical CBR and I don't have lots of enemies to lovers. It's a lot that's on my Kindle because I have KU. I'm just gonna include this, A Curse of Blood and Stone by K. Tucker. I have the 3rd book. I recently bought it. I think it's on the way right now. I'm gonna read this. This is the 2nd book of the Fate and Flame series. The 1st book is called A Fate of Wrath and Flame. I did really like the 1st book. I think coming into this, I'm a little bit iffy about it just because the ending of the 1st book ends off with the main characters not really liking each other. So I don't know how to feel about this one. I know I have to finish the series somehow, so we're picking A Curse of Blood and Stone. The 1st book, you're following Ramiria, and she is living in New York. She's a thief. She ends up getting captured by this one woman who then transports her to a different world, to a different realm, to the Fae realm, and in that realm she's actually a treacherous princess who's getting married to this prince that she's about to kill. She fails in killing him, and she then has to live with him and like figure out her life there because she's not sure what happened really. And this is the 2nd book, and yeah, that is A Curse of Blood and Stone. I'm gonna pick something on top. There you go. What is this? A book with more than 30 chapters. This is a new prompt for me this year. I never had this prompt. I'm gonna check my very safe romance options, which this is a safe option. Match Point by Catherine Riley. We've got chapter 31 here, so it's more than 30 chapters. Check Rom-Comers by Catherine Center. 31! Wow. I don't know. I still kind of want to read Nora Goes Off Script, regardless. 26. I'm thinking more of Match Point just because I've been obsessed with tennis right now. I'm in my tennis era. I want a good tennis sports romance, please. If you guys know any, let me know. I'm in my tennis era. From what I can remember, the FMC lives in Wimbledon, and the guy is coming in to have a match and needs to live somewhere, and she is subletting her apartment, but then something happened and she doesn't end up leaving, and so she has to live with the guy who is subletting her apartment. That's cute and exciting. I'm gonna pick Match Point by Catherine Riley as our 5th book. I'm gonna pick our 6th prompt. Is it my 6th one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my 6th prompt, which says one-word title. Okay. Do we have any one-word titles? Flamefall, Intermezzo, Fury Song. I'm gonna pick Flamefall. I really want to read Intermezzo, but I feel like I need to read this. I have been putting it off. I need to get to it. I think I'm okay with having another fantasy option, so I'm gonna pick Flamefall by Rosaria Manda. This is the 2nd book following Fireborn. It's the Aurelian Cycle trilogy, and you're following Annie and Lee, who are dragon riders in this new regime, and you're just following them as they try to go through the politics of the world and figuring out who is right and wrong, the morals and everything. And I'm really enjoying the book. I just haven't been in a fantasy mood, so it's not the book's fault at all for me not continuing the book because I've read a little bit of this. That's our 6th prom. I'm gonna pick my 7th prom now. I am running out of battery. I'm hoping this will last, but I think I might have to change my batteries. I have 2 prompts here stuck together, so I'm gonna pick this one. This one says a romance. I'm not kidding you. It says a romance. Wow. Okay. That's great. Oh, should I really go Nora Goes Off Script? Should I read 2 summer books? I don't mind. I just really want to read Animal Monaghan. I love her writing. It's so easy. You know what? I'm gonna read this. Nora Goes Off Script by Annabelle Monaghan. I have 2 Annabelle Monaghan books this TBR. I don't care. We're gonna go on a summer trip anyway, so I'm gonna pick Nora Goes Off Script as my romance book. Like, reads like a woman's fiction, but it still has romance aspects to it, so I'm gonna pick this. From what I know, the FMC Nora is a screenwriter and she is filming this film. The actor has to go and live in her house because it's a film about her life. After the whole filming situation, the actor wants to live in her house to like escape for a bit. He offers her a sum of money to live there and Nora agrees. That's about it. That's all I know at least about this. Now I'm gonna pick my last book. Hope that my batteries will stay. I picked a fantasy. I don't even know where this is coming from. I picked a fantasy. Wow, I just said I'm in a fantasy mood. What can we pick? Okay, I think Throne of Secrets by Karen Maniscalco is gonna be my pick. It's the second book in the Princes of Sin series, I think. The first book is called Throne of the Fallen. It's an okay series. For me, I like her writing. I think sometimes the plot though is a little bit iffy, but I still want to read it. This is about the Prince of Gluttony. Something goes awry in his life and he needs a journalist, and in comes Adriana, the journalist. That is going to be our last book, and that is going to be the end of my TBR. It's actually a pretty thin pile. It's not as heavy and as thick as my usual pile because we have a lot of like thinner books this time around. A few of them are a bit iffy about. I hope I'll pick them up. But again, for me, like TBRs, I'm not forced to like read everything. I just make sure that I keep them in mind when I want to read throughout the month. With that being said, I'm going to end this video here. That is it for this January TBR. Once again, Happy New Year to every one of you guys, and hopefully you guys will have a good year ahead. And that is it for my TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully soon. Bye.